The partition results from rational numbers transform, like the partition shown here, are found in the output folder. The files in the output folder are black and white tables, but transform software can output ANSI colors to a terminal. I'm Dan Sweeney from MathSpec Incorporated. In this video, I will describe how to generate color-coded partitions with rational numbers transform. Color can make the results easier to understand and report. If we were to hypothesize that this analyte is PubChem CID 4171 based on the second formula, we could then draw CID 4171 metoprolol in a similar color scheme for easy comparison. This clear correlation is fairly convincing that this compound might be the analyte that produced the mass spectral data. Note that unfortunately our transform software does not draw the color-coded structures. A major difference between acquiring color-coded results instead of black and white results is the location for the uploaded CSV files. Normally the CSV files are uploaded to the input folder. To produce color-coded results, a single CSV file is first added to the Ubuntu home folder. Then using PuTTY, you need to type bash transform. The results will appear in the PuTTY terminal. A black and white formatted hard copy is still sent to the output folder. You can obtain PuTTY from the Microsoft Store, but first check to see if your organization already has a CLI command line interface program available. If you're running Ubuntu or some other type of Linux, you can open Terminal in the Applications folder and then install PuTTY. There's another advantage to having PuTTY or another CLI available. When you log onto your EC2 instance using PuTTY, AWS will always let you know if there are new updates available for Ubuntu. Since hardworking hackers are always creating new viruses, it's always a good idea to keep your server updated. First type sudo apt-list upgradable, then type sudo apt upgrade. If a system restart is required, type sudo reboot. Then you should have all the latest security updates in your EC2 instance. Note that this procedure does not update or modify the rational numbers transform software. The PuTTY setup is the same whether you are using the Windows or Linux operating system. The default PuTTY settings need to be modified. Here are two categories for PuTTY that you must change to log onto your instance. Above, copy the DNS of your EC2 instance into the host name. Copy the local location of your public key here. This one is optional. The terminal output from transform is landscape, so a setting of 120 columns is helpful. I also prefer 48 rows as well. After logging in, you can also drag the corner of the PuTTY window to change these settings. This one is also optional. If the PuTTY application is completely idle for a while, it may become inactive. I use 30 seconds for keep alives. Thank you for listening.